So today we will not be do much movement. We will talk a little bit about the purpose yoga and the goals and how it is connected to psychology. And I will guide you through the meditation. I will show you a few techniques, kriya techniques, and we will get through the meditation. We can talk about, discuss if you have any interest in that. Or if you hear a word yoga, what crossed your mind? What do you imagine if you hear yoga? Yeah. Asana practice, upward dog, down dog, and different postures. Actually, asana practice is something quite new addition to yoga. It's a few dozens of years, maximum 100 years. Comparing to the tradition that goes back at least 5,000-6,000 years back, this is nothing. And asana, as we know it, this movement and vinyasa and different postures, that's really something new. It's Western world addition to yoga practice. And even some Eastern teachers, they add these practices as a preparation for yoga. And yoga actually means union. Yoga, if you translate it, is the same word like in English yoke. All our European Western languages are coming back to Sanskrit. That's why we have Indo-European languages. And in English, in Czech, in all the other languages, you will find similarities. Yoga means yoke. In Czech, we also have the word that means to connect something. That's similar like religion. Religion, from the original point of view, means to put together, to put aside all the differences and connect the things together. But basically it means how to achieve the highest potential in man, how to increase our capacity of consciousness, how to expand our consciousness. And all the tools we have in yoga are connected to that purpose. So asana is something like a basic stuff to achieve a harmonic life and to get to some certain level of health of our mind and of our body, so we are able to practice to expand the consciousness. Because if your body hurts, if your mind is not okay, you will not be able to focus on anything from yoga. And even the Western sages and scientists recognized that a long time ago, like 200 years ago, and it continued the research and all the psychology as we know it from the Western world, the depth psychology or Jungian psychology, actually draws from yoga, from tantra, from Hinduism, and all these different concepts that you probably heard about, like anima, animus, archetypes, symbols, conscious, unconsciousness, collective unconsciousness. It's coming from yoga and from Hinduism. So Carl Gustav Jung considered this tradition to be really very important for human development, for our future, to expand our consciousness. Now you can find in different sciences and traditions to try how to expand the consciousness through some external stuff, like drugs, like mushrooms, like bufa, is that, yeah, or ayahuasca. We are in Central America, in Latin America, there are a lot of these popular trips. Bufa, that's a frog, that's a huge frog, and it's you lick the frog and then you see. But you have these substances all around the world that expand your consciousness. Actually what it does, it dissolves the border, the protection between consciousness and unconsciousness. So something that you are not aware of, normally through that process you can dive deep into your personality, sometimes even into this collective unconscious, what's our common like a heritage of the whole humanity. So you can connect into that, and you can realize some things that are normally inaccessible. And yoga and other traditions, you even have a mysticism in Christianity, or Sufism in Islam, or Kabbalah. All these traditions, the mystical branches, are trying to help you to find your way, how to experientially get to this direct experience of connection with oneness, with unity, with universe, or with God. Doesn't matter how you call it. So we try to return into these traditions that weren't broken through the ages, and they developed, and they can help us to achieve these states. Now we are living in an era that's called Dark Ages. According to astrology and astronomy, we are in the era of humanity that our consciousness is narrow like that. Only a little child, when it's born, it's got 360 degrees consciousness. It's completely connected with everything else around them. The child even doesn't recognize you as a mother or you as a father. The child thinking in the way that everything, the whole universe, is I. But then we are losing it. We are developing what we call ego, our self-awareness. We are divided from the world, so we got the experience of separation. And through the life, when we are getting older, we are trying to find out again the way, the path, how to get back. But already with that experience of separation, of distinction from other objects and other people. So that's yoga. That's helping us to get back to unity consciousness, but with that experience, not to achieve enlightenment and to go out of the body, but to live here in the world, but still have that possibility of experiencing this expanded state of consciousness. And Jung recognized that. He was studying even Taoism and all these mystical traditions, and he drew from these traditions and created the branch of psychology that goes back to that roots, which is spirituality and philosophy. It's not just behavior therapy, but it's about spirituality and reconnection.